Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Today we are going to perform a practical based on identification of anions. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we are going to test the identification of carbonate ions. So this is the salt solution of carbonate ions and this is the lime water. So lime water will be used to test the presence of carbon dioxide gas. For this, if we react this salt solution with acid, you can check the bubbles of gases will be given off. These are the bubbles of gases which are coming off when we react with the carbonates with acid, salt solution of carbonates. Now, if we want to test this gas, we will pass this gas through lime water. Right, as we will add this acid in it, bubbles of gases will be produced and it will pass through the lime water. So it will turn lime water milky. If you people clearly check the presence of white precipitates where the gas is touching the lime water. So if it turns lime water milky, then we will say the carbonate ions are confirmed. So this is the test for the identification of carbonate ions. Now we will take the salt solution of sulfate. We are going to check the presence of sulfate ions. In order to check the presence of sulfate ions, we will use the dilute nitric acid in it. Okay. We will add nitric acid in it. Right. And then we will add lead nitrate. A clear white precipitate of sulfate ions are formed. So you can add barium nitrate, you can add lead nitrate. It will form the insoluble salt lead sulfate or barium sulfate. Insoluble salt white precipitates of lead sulfate are formed. So this is the identification for the sulfate ions. Now we are going to identify the presence of anions in the salt solution. For the halide ions, we have a specific test. We will take the salt solution and now we will add few drops of dilute nitric acid. We will acidify it with dilute nitric acid. Then we will add silver nitrate in it. Silver nitrate in this test tube. So if white colored precipitates are formed, then we will say that chloride ions are confirmed. So this is the test in which we have taken the salt solution. In this salt solution we have added the dilute nitric acid and added the aqueous silver nitrate solution. So we have added this silver nitrate solution. The white color of this chloride ions are confirmed. Now we are going to move ahead and going to do a test for the next halide ions. For the halide ions, we are having a set of reagents like dilute nitric acid and silver nitrate. This is a salt solution of salt. If we will add few drops of nitric acid in it to acidify it and add silver nitrate in it, by adding silver nitrate, if we will get the cream colored precipitates, cream colored, this one is cream color, not a very pure white. Pure white is just like this. The difference between white and cream color is this. So this is the difference between cream and white color. So now bromide ions are confirmed if we have this ion like this. So the next halide ions will be tested. This is a salt solution. We will acidify it with dilute nitric acid, and then we will add again silver nitrate solution. Then light yellow precipitates are formed. So these light yellow precipitates of silver iodide will be formed. So this is the identification test for the iodide ion. If we want to check the color of lead iodide, the color of silver iodide very light yellow. If we want to check the color of lead iodide, so I would like to show you the color of lead iodide. If I am going to add aqueous potassium iodide along with aqueous lead nitrate, an insoluble salt will be formed, that is the lead iodide. So if we will differentiate between the color of lead iodide and the color of silver iodide, then we can easily identify the color of silver iodide and color of lead iodide. So here are the difference between color of lead iodide and color of silver iodide. In both, iodide ions are present. Okay, these are the ions for the this one is cream colored bromide ions, chloride ion, iodide ions, and the iodide ions. This is silver iodide, this is lead iodide. So these are the identification of ions, the practical which we have done for the identification of anions. For the halide ions are completed. Now we will move towards the identification of nitrate ions. For the identification of nitrate ions, we want the salt solution of nitrate, the aqueous sodium hydroxide, aluminium foil, and the litmus paper to test the presence of ammonia gas, red litmus paper, and the spirit lamp or Bunsen burner which is available in your lab. So first of all, we will take the test tube. We will take the salt solution. In this salt solution, we will add sodium hydroxide. After adding sodium hydroxide, we will add aluminium foil in it. So after adding aluminium foil, we will warm this mixture gently. With gloves, it is becoming a little difficult. Okay. Now we will little damp this litmus paper to check the presence of. Now, we will warm this mixture gently and check the presence of production of ammonia gas. Now the reaction will be given on the screen, how all of the ions react with the chemicals present in this salt solution. We will warm this mixture gently. The bubbles of gases are coming out. We will check it slowly. The fumes of gases are touching this. Red litmus paper. Very carefully we have to do this because bubbles can be splashes out. So very slowly I am going to conduct this. Now we will check the color. The color of red litmus paper will turns blue because of the presence of iron, that is the nitrate ion, which is going to react together to form the ammonia gas. The pungent smell of ammonia gas is coming out. The bubbles of gas are given off, which will, when it will touch with the red litmus paper, then this red litmus paper will turns blue because of the presence of nitrate ions. So again I'm repeating, for this experiment we need the salt solution, dilute sodium hydroxide, the moist red litmus paper. This moist red litmus paper will turns blue after heating the mixture. So this is the end of the identification of nitrate ions, which can be confirmed by the presence of ammonia gas in it.